It's not like we're brothers or anything.
I don't know who'd be your brother, mate. I wouldn't want to claim it.
Alright, 5 minutes. If there's anyone else that wants to jump in this session, we're going to be kicking this one off in 5 minutes. Are you going to do this session Black Friday?
No, I'll just spectate this one, I guess. How many's in the other lobby?
I'm not sure, but they'll file into here after this one.
Yep.
There may be some others floating around, like we don't have Brocky in this session yet, or Banana, so...
Banana's not racing tonight, is he?
No.
No, he's not. There you go.
Yeah, it is. Yep. What happens when I'm trying to do 235 around that corner? Apparently I can't.
I did make a suggestion earlier for people to maybe use their indicator if they are going to pit, because the pit lane entry is right on the racing line.
Yes. Just after
the chicane.
Depends on how much damage you want to take on the way in.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Have we had a general chat about the chicane yet?
I briefed people in the Discord.
Yes,
and reminded them that heavy damage is on. Well, I don't think anyone's probably going to be brave enough to sort of pass through there. You might get caught out if someone's gone off on the corner before and is re-entering the track on the side, but I think everyone's that usually races is pretty clued on as to where you can sort of pass and where you can't. But definitely that's going to be people are going to hit the wall there, and it's someone's going to get shafted out of it, but that's unavoidable.
So Stoney, don't try and overtake at the chicane, okay?
It's pretty much... it's pretty much race over if you hit it, I think.
Yes, I think it's going to definitely stuff people up if they hit it. 2 minutes, guys, or not even, till we kick this first session.
But that's not a reason to rage quit either. Hey, man.
Alright guys, here we are. This is round 3 of the Jamco TCR Cup hosted by Street2Track here. We're just on board with Andor at the moment as they go around with a minute or two left of practice before quali sets off, just to show you what the Goodwood track is like here. There's lots of greenery around. If you bought a lawnmower, it'll probably help you out, but it'll add to the weight in the boot. So everyone's going to be just trying to tiptoe around the circuit, keep it on track. This little chicane that Ando's coming up to just after this double right-hander here. This chicane here is it's pretty unforgiving. Those concrete barriers don't move, and then you've got that pit entry there right on the right-hand side. So I do expect to see some people hit. I expect to see some people attempt to no stop tonight as well. So It'd be interesting to see everyone's strategies and whatnot. Had no internet all day. Oh, it sucks. So at least you've got some internet now, so you can watch it. Aussie. How are you going, mate? Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Will you be doing race 2? Will you? So we got Ando currently leading the way at the moment. Sneaky Steve-O coming in only a few tenths behind him. And then Foz a tenth behind that. And then half a second behind Ando there we have Nuts. Or half a second behind Foz, sorry, we have Nuts. Using your phone data. Should be alright. Just turn that quality down a little bit. You shouldn't shoot through your data too much. So let's see what we've got. You know, we've got Ando in the Civic. We've got Steve-O in that little AMG. He's made that very quick, that little AMG. Then we've got Fozzie in what seems to be the best of the bunch, the Subaru. And we've got Nux here back in another Civic, a slightly older model Civic by the looks of it. Looks like he's just collecting the barrier. You can see there down the bottom, he just picked up a little bit of front splitter and left-hand suspension damage on the front. It's not very kind. So we've got Romeo's in the Renault, G-Macky's in the little Focus, Moro in his Golf. So looks like we're about to kick off our Q1 session. We did see last week Brucey in the Golf in race 2 managed to save his fuel and tyres superbly to be aggressive at the end. Came just shy of first. He ended up coming in second place, but he started that race like 7th or 8th the first couple of laps. You see the cars starting to go on track now. So the weather's nice, bright, sunny, no fog, no mist. The track will be nice and gripped up for him in the lap. We've got Romeo off to the sideline, a few of the other guys through. Their positions are out of order at the moment. They will all settle in once they all do their first lap. You see Death goes to just ahead. He's just entered the series in the Subaru WRX as well. So it'll be interesting to see if he's clued on to what the rest of us WRX drivers drive it like. So yes, we've got this little train happening now, so we'll jump back up to the front. We've got Giffo out. He will be... No, he won't be the first person. He's just letting Foz through. Gives him a little courtesy beat. Wants the toe. Alright, so we'll have Foz and Giffo going through to start their first hot laps here. So as you can see, that chicane, a lot of concrete, very easy to make a mistake, very unforgiving, and then you've got that pit lane entry right on that right hand side as you come out of it. See, we've got Ando. Ando's got a bit of space. Nuts has some space behind him. They've all left each other a fairly decent amount of room here. A little excursion on the grass will cost you quite a bit. So we do see Romeo's on the back of G-Macky. So hopefully he's hoping that he can get a bit of a tow out of Mackie and shoot himself up into the race 1 if possible. We've got Snorks down the back here. He's in another Civic. We've got Matty Smacker here as well in a Civic. So Smacker and McNova are all teamed up together. I think Nux is teamed up with Kenty this round. Kenty's starting this round. We'll see him in the next qualifying session. Moro's got a sponsor on the side of his car now, so he's gone from a plain silver with the blue bonnet, so he's found a sponsor to whack on the side of YPF, so good on you, Moro. Sneaky Steve-O in that little Kelly AMG, little Buzzbox pocket rocket. We've also seen Aussie, who's in our chat. He races in this car, and he keeps his tyres bloody immaculate the whole time. So it does seem like it could be a car that's very well suited to the tyre save. Not too sure on the fuel save. We get to see that kind of strategy come out. So as we go through, Ando has assumed the lead at the moment. He's on a 1:14.123, and as it stands, we've got Foz and Nux in second and third as everyone kind of sets their laps now. I think there's only 2 people now that haven't set a lap out of the group. So it's Matty Smacker coming around now to set his lap. Let's see where he'll stack up. So he jumps up to 11th. He has done a 1:16.744. Only half a tenth off the back of Giffo there as well. It's good on fuel too. Might shine in some of the later races where you've got to save a pinch of fuel and a pinch of tyres. Just on with Death Ghosted now, he is 1.2 seconds off Ando's pace. He is in the WRX. We have seen those WRXs be a formidable force this season. And I've noticed he is driving it quite a lot differently to the way that me, Rucky, Foz and Brocky are driving it too, just using a bit more of that rev range. So he might have a few different parts on that to what we have. He might have a different setup, he just might not understand exactly what he needs out of the car yet, so he's revving the crap out of it. He is a quick guy, he can be very quick. He's now only 6/10 off Foz's time, so Foz has got a 1 minute 13.6. Then we got Stevo, Ando, Ghosted and Nux in your top 5. Nux is only about 9/10 away from Foz's time there, so Nux has done a 14.5 flat essentially. So yeah. Then when you go back to Stoney here, it's just over a second. So we've got about a second between the top 6, just over a second between the top 6, just under a second in the top 5 as Ghosted. He's forgot to put Jim's mowing on there. He's just ducking off to the side. He's just checking out the grass, seeing how nice, soft and comfortable it is, just in case he gets into race 1 and wants a prime seat for race 2 to watch the other cars go around. We'll jump back on with Foz. So Foz is coming out with an outlap. As you can see, that outlap glitch is still there. It tells you you've done a lap in a tremendous amount of time, world record time for the longest lap. But he's only got Sneaky Stevo 17 1,000ths behind him. So that's close to 2 100ths behind, so it's going to be very close as we see Stevo come in. He's got some damage there, so he must have just touched the chicane. He's going to pop in, possibly throw a fresh set of tyres on, just fix that damage. Off he goes, doesn't even take tyres, he just wants the damage fixed. Tyre wear is not that bad here. Death Ghoster was doing 113.35 in practice lobby last week. Yeah, so I'm expecting to see him up there mixing it with some of the others. I know out of the Subaru drivers, I'm not sure where Brocky is at the moment, but we know that Rucky has taken a drop round, which is our teammate, and I haven't even turned a lap here yet for practice, so we'll see in Q2 where I kind of sit. Just hear a bit of squealing going on. Not sure if that was Fozzie or not. Could have been Romeo, it could have been Fozzie. That striking boxer beauty livery of Rocky 05 Sim Racing. So Foz is just pulling over, letting a few other cars go through. He doesn't want the pressure. He doesn't want to give him eyes. Stopped on track as well. Make sure to give plenty of room there, so he's going to bounce around for another flying lap. So he's coming into this chicane very slow so we can full send out. As you can see, he's not using any of that rev range. He's shifting very, very low compared to we've seen Ghost shifting a lot higher. So just jump on with Stevo here. Stevo still searching to get those couple of thousands to get on Foz in his 1/10 purple at the moment. We'll just ride on board here with Stevo. We'll go chase cam just to spice things up a little bit. Got 9 viewers in at the moment. Welcome everyone. This is Q1 session. Sorting out where all the boys are going to be, whether it's race 1 or race 2. We just had Ando do the fastest lap with a 113.56. He's in one of the front-wheel drive category cars. He's in the newer model Civic, and then you've got Foz sitting there in second, and he's in the four-wheel drive category as well as Stevo here. And then Death Ghost in fourth is also a four-wheel drive category, and then Nux in the front-wheel drive. So front-wheel drives are mixing it up with the four-wheel drives, and this wasn't the case in round 1. The four-wheel drives had a big advantage. Round 2, the advantage was not as big. They had a slight advantage, but nowhere near as much. This round, it might not be the case again. So we're just looking at tyre wear. Ando's chewed a little bit of that front left tyre compared to Steve-O, but you know, it's pretty much the same tyre wear, so... Alright, let's go through the field and see where everyone's in. Death Ghost is sitting in the pits, whether he is just taking a break or he's not coming out to another lap. We've got Nux, who's done a 14.5. Oscar's just said he's done a 14.5 as well. Well done. We've got Stoney there in 6th with a 14.644. Then we've got Moro with 14.885. Brucey, the dark horse from race 2 last time around, he's done a 14.940. And you've got Snorksy there, who's done a 15.4. G-Mackie, he's done, can't tell, what was that, 15.4 plus, so he's done a 15.6-ish. And then Giffo's pretty much the same time as Mackie ahead. He just needs to find a little bit to get in front. And then we've got Romeo and then Matty Smackers sitting there in the pits at the moment. So Foz has just got him back on Ando by half a second. Foz has done a 13 flat, a 13.035. So can Ando answer back to that? He's got Sneaky Steve-O less than a tenth behind him in the times. But Ando is currently our fastest front-wheel drive car on track at the moment. Yet to see what session 2 or Q2 will bring us. But as far as Q1 is concerned, Ando he's just touched the chicane there. He's just tapped it. It's not going to get another lap out of it. That's it. That's the end of our 10-minute qualifying. So he's going to have to settle for his 13.557 lap time. So we've got Nux here coming through just behind Brucey. Steve-O's just seen in the background going very wide using all that grass. So can Nux improve? And he does improve, but he doesn't get Steve-O's time. Steve-O can't improve with a pen. Ando's finished. Foz is going to come across the line now. A 12.899, so a 1 minute 12.9 from Fozzie. Just improving and improving and improving on that time. Well done. Smacker's in the pits. Rome's done. Mackie's still got to come around. Snorksy's still got to come around. So let's see what Snorksy can do. Just clip some of that grass there on the exit of the chicane. Does not improve. Will Mackie improve? No, he does not improve. We've got anyone else still circling around the track. We've got Stoney here. Stoney's done a 1 minute 40 so far, so he's had a big incident and he does not improve. Well done, congratulations guys. We'll just have a quick look at that list of qualifying times in our Q1 session. So we had Fozzie with a 1 minute 12.899, the fastest lap, which is a good 6.5 tenths above Ando's time in the front wheel drive. So Ando's punching above the weight of the little front wheel drive because he's got another 4-wheel drive car behind him in Steve-O. That's 1, 2, 3. Then you got Nux, who did a 114.2. Death Ghosted was only 3 1,000ths behind Nux in the end there. And then you got Stoney, followed by Moro, followed by Giffo as your top 8. Then we had Brucey and Snorksy rounding out the 10, and then Mackie, Rome, and Max Macker is 11th, 12th, and 13th. So we'll see the everyone start to jump out. We'll start seeing other guys start to jump in as we cycle through into the Q2 session. I'm not sure if we'll take a drop round or if we'll just do comms. So.
Hey man, I just thought we'd come in here a bit easier. to communicate with the guys.
Yeah. All good, all good. How'd you find that quali session for yourself? How'd you find these cars on the track?
They're difficult. You can get caught out at turn one and definitely get caught out at the chicane. So if there's anyone else coming, jump in. We're not too far away from starting this session. This is a final chance to get a lap in to secure a spot in race one this evening.
Do you care if I just do comms or?
Whatever, you can race if you want, man. Go for it. Like, I don't care if you're racing. You're in the championship, so you may as well give it a crack.
Yeah. I'll jump in. I haven't done a lap yet, but I'll jump in and see how it feels, and I'll more than likely do the race. If not, the comms anyway.
So this is the final call for second session, guys. If you haven't set a time, jump in now. I'm going to start this session in a minute.
What's the PP in power again? 645, 355?
645, 355, that's correct.
Noticed in the quali in the Q1 that the chicane caught out a few pieces.
100%, man. So we've had a decent turnout tonight for this. We had 13 in the first session and 9 in this session. 8 in this session. I will start the qualifying session now. Good luck all.
Let's see what it feels like out here. We've got Rocky, Geesh, Chibi, Nif, Kenti, Senna, and Goju ourselves in this one. Definitely a bit sketchy going into that chicane. We'll spice up the race though. Hey Rome, how are you? Going to be a spicy sprint race this one. How many laps? It's like 20 laps or something, isn't it?
It's a 21 lap race this evening. So a pretty short race here. Shortest of the calendar.
I've got the wrong turbo installed in this. Hey Matty Snack, how you going, man? Pedals delivery Friday. Thanks, Rome. I did a quick mock-up pedals delivery on one of the front-wheel drive cars we were thinking of using, and then Rucky did this one when we chose to stick with the WRX. So Rucky's done the livery. It's a bit of a collaboration effort, I guess. But it doesn't at all like it. No stop will be on the cards tonight. Yeah, Aussie, I think people will definitely be no stopping. I think a couple of people might get caught out with a bit of wearing their front tyres out way too much. I think a track like this and it being like more of a sprint race will kind of see a little bit who's got a little bit more forgiving tune in their cars compared to others. What are you in, Giffo? You're in the Ford, aren't you?
I'm in the Ford.
And you think you can no-stop this race?
Nah, I don't think so. I think I could, but my front tyre wear is going to be too bad at the end of the race. With a short pit stop here, I think I'd be better off taking a pit stop. Ooh, Jeesh has clouded the wall at the chicane.
Rocky's time is very close to Fozzie's time.
Very close to Foz.
But they've been almost inseparable in the first two rounds anyway. They've had 1-2 finishes for both of them. No stop them again. Yeah, Rome, I think full send. Just go full send, that way you can cover up any mistakes and you're not compromised at the end. As I said before, I think some cars will shine here with their tyre wear and others will just have to sacrifice that pit stop. But hopefully because they're not compromised in driving to how worn their tyres are. Late race, those last maybe 5 laps, you guys are coming home strong with the fresher tyres. And personally, I like having fresh tyres at the end too. When you can be really aggressive at the end to people that have to think about what they're doing, think about their fuel and tyre, etc. And if you don't have to worry about that, it makes you so much more of a threat at the end of the race. So do it, Rome, just full send it. So we've got 2.5 minutes left. We've got Brocky, Niff, and Jeesh in your top three. We're sitting in
He's
fourth with
just
Chibi
got
behind us.
Foss's time.
That was, what, 2/100, so the second he just got Foss's time by. Yeah, it's another good point. Obviously, you push your fuel and tyres in the opening laps, you'll suffer at the end of the race. It's best to just kind of feel it all out at the start. You know, it's all well and good to be elbows out at the start and try and get as much positions, but you kind of need to suss out what everyone else is doing. Plus, I think we've all experienced a very good Goodwood off here as well, so that's going to
That
happen
is
to
a
a few
lap
people.
by Brocky.
Jesus. I think it's 10 left. This will be our last lap. Rocky's absolutely centered with a 1 minute 12.5. Then you got Jeesh and then you got Niffy. That's the top three in this one.
This man is coming out of the corners at less than 4,000 RPM Black Friday. He shifts gear at 5,800.
I will, I mean, I don't have the actual rev tacho that's got the numbers on it up in front of me, but I did learn from being a WRX driver that the low RPM turbo and a short shift is a lot quicker. Revving the shit out of it.
So the guys are just completing their final lap as the time ticks over. Okay, Jim's mowing livery should have been on the cards for tonight. I think definitely. Just give us a sec, guys, while we write them times in, and we will let you know who is in race 1 and who is in race 2.
So in this session here, we had Rocky with a 112.506 bested Fozz's time from the previous Q session. We had Niffy doing a 113.2. Struik, which is Jeech, in 113.4. Ourselves at 113.84. Then we got Chibi here with a 114.5. Kenty with a 114.7. Goju a 115.3. And Senna with a 115.4. Rocking the GR Corolla as well. I think it's just him and Auto that have the GR Corolla that's been entered in it so far.
All right, so we've got We have got the top 15 announced, and practically, if you did a 114 or lower, a 115 dead or lower, you were in. So the first person in tonight's race is obviously Brocky with a 112.506, and his teammate with a 112.899. We then have Nif with a 113.205. Geesh, the first of the front-wheel drives, with a 113.407, followed by Ando with a 113.557. Stevo with a 113.638, and Black Friday with a 113.848. We then drop back into the 114s with Nux with a 114.280, Ghosted with a 114.283, Chib with a 114.521, Stoney with a 114.644, Kenty on his debut with a 114.769, Moro in the Golf with a 114.885, Giffo in the Focus with a 114.925, and Brucey with a 114.940. Those are the 15 drivers in Race 1. If you can make your way into the Race 1 lobby now, I believe Goju will put a practice lobby up for Race 2, and that event should probably be about 45 minutes away, guys. I best go over and tell them who's in.
Yeah, probably best to go tell them as well for anyone that's not on stream at the moment. So if you are on stream and you heard that, jump in, guys. If not, jump into the other party chat where Giffo is coming across now to let you guys know who did what. Right. Polo Rojo 7, thanks for the follow, mate. Good to see you in. How are you today, sir? Right, we've got 19 viewers in here currently. Welcome in. We've just done our Q1 and Q2 sessions to sort the grid. We've miraculously made it into Lobby 1. Not the greatest of times, but I've just tweaked my tune a little bit and fixed it, so hopefully we're a bit better in this next Q session. So the drivers in here tonight that we've got Fozzie and Brocky as your 1-2 drivers, the top 2 qualifiers, teammates as well, and our top 2 finishers from all the events so far, the last previous 2 rounds. So we've got at the moment in the lobby, we have Brocky, we have Nif, we have ourselves, we have Chibi, we have Kenty. Kenty's in on his debut, rocking the Honda Civic there. So his teammate Nux is in here as well. You've got Jeesh or Struik. You've got Death Ghost has made it in as well. So you've got Stoney, you've got Moro, you've got Brucey, you've got Ando. Ando's in here as well. So it's going to be a good mix of front-wheel drives and four-wheel drives. I don't have the list of everyone with me. I can't tell you who made it into race 2. Whoever made it into race 2 is obviously not here in race 1. But it would be nice to see if there were any four-wheel drives in race 2 and what everyone's kind of pace was at the end of the day. But then again, quali pace is different to race pace. So you've got... Just jump in with Giffo, sorry.
I don't know how I couldn't find the other party, man.
You couldn't find the other party?
I couldn't find it. So what I've set here, guys. It's a 3-minute qualifying session with a 30-second overlay. This is to make sure that nobody can do 2 flying laps. So provided you cross the line to start your lap before 2 minutes is up, you should get your lap in.
So are we still missing someone from this?
No, we're correct. It's going to be 15 as
Okay.
I'm hosting the lobby.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, Nif, if you're there, if you could tick in, we're going to send this session once you tick in, Nif. And then we'll have a quick little break between then and the race. Alright, good luck, guys. Everyone's ticked in, so we will fire this one off. You have about a minute to sort of position yourselves on the track where you want to go. Let through the faster cars, obviously. If you know you're in a front-wheel drive and there's quicker guys, let them through. We don't want to bunch everyone up, but everyone knows how to sort of find their spot anyway.
That's right, guys. Spread out. Say it every session. Spread out. Give yourself some space. Don't ruin the quality from the people around you. Remember, you get 1 lap, so you just got to remember you've got 2 choices here. Either send it.
Go past me because you are quicker. So is Geesh. So is Stevo. See, I'm letting the guys pass that are quicker. And then we got Stoney coming up behind. I'll let the all drives through. And then find a bit of a gap and get ready to set a lap.
That's exactly how we do it. So that's exactly how you want it done. So have the space, and then you've got 2 choices: whether you do a conservative lap and do somewhere near the time you know you can do, or whether you balls to the wall and try and get up there a few more spots. But if you fuck up, you'll be starting from the back. So this one-shot quality's a nice little.
Whoever's at the back there may want to get a bit of a move on so they can get around. They should be right.
A couple of us will get around for a second lap.
I don't think you should get around for a second one.
Oh, it was the overlay. No, I don't think we will. I know I'm going to miss out. I don't think those guys ahead of me are going to get it.
I think the timing on that was pretty well right.
We've got the last one coming across the line now with 10 seconds remaining on the clock. And none of us are going to get that extra lap in. So it's time to perfection. If you had another 10 to 15 seconds on that, I reckon Rocky would have got another lap out of that.
Alright guys, race is starting at 12 past 8 PM, so that's about 2.5 minutes time. So make sure you're back at your console and ready to go by then.
Just take a look at the leaderboard here for the start of race 1. We'll see Foz starting on pole, followed by Rocky and Niff. Then we've got Ando in 4th.
That is almost an identical time to what he did in the pre-qualifying session, guys.
It's 2 1,000ths faster for Foz, isn't it? Yeah. And then Rocky's only 1 100th back from him, so they're that's a really good strong team at the end of the day. Not only because of their pace, but because their numbers are always pretty much smack bang on with each other.
And Ando has taken a pole position in the front-wheel drive class, with Geesh split by 2 all-wheel drives there.
Yeah, and you got Nux pretty much right on the back of Geesh's bumper in qualifying time as well, so not much between those two. But Ando's definitely done well to put himself up top. But then again, at the start, we'll see these four-wheel drives absolutely take off.
A reminder to all, be careful of that chicane. And as we said in the Discord earlier, if you are going to head into the pits for whatever reason, maybe chuck the indicator on in the back straight just to let people know, because that pit entry is right on the racing line as you come out of the chicane.
Looking at these qualifying times again, it looks like Kenty and Brucey must have stuffed up their laps because they're a fair few seconds behind the rest of them.
Alright, we're just a couple of seconds away, guys, from hitting that start button.
Hey Kenny, yeah, one lap pressure got to you. Yeah, I was saying before, it's a double-edged sword. Do you go quick and try and get up there, or do you just set a banker lap and start a few spots down from where you know you can get to? So, how you going, Sad Bear? So it looks like we are about to start. Good luck, everyone. Have fun.
Good luck all. If there's a red flag, we will call it out in stream and post it in the chat, but just remember, we should be right. Careful off the line, TC prohibited for this series, so no one's going to get any bit of an advantage there.
Nice clean getaway, but looks a little like Death Ghost. He was trying to get up there with with his four-wheel drive on the start, but just couldn't make an outside move work on Ando and suffered by losing a few spots, touching the grass. But so far, by what I can see all around me, it looks like everyone's kind of single file now. Ando half a second behind me. He's the first of the front-wheel drive runners. You've got Foz, Rocky, Niff, Stevo and ourselves in the top 5, all in the four-wheel drive category. Stevo's going to be wide, so will we. Keep it on the track. Keep it off the concrete. Alright.
Every car made it through the chicane.
Well done, everyone. First lap. Everyone's kept it clean, avoided that chicane. Just got to do it for another 20 laps now.
Oh, 2 cars off at turn 1.
Ando all over the back of us now. It's got a bit of a gap to Chibi. Starting our third lap, we've got Foz and Brocky first and second, the usual suspects, followed by Niffy, Stevo, ourselves. That's your top five. And then Ando sitting in sixth. He's sitting in first place for the front and drive category. It has developed that gap between Ando and Chippy now. It's just developing at a rate of a few tenths each sector.
Well, and I've hit the wall.
So are you the first victim of the chicane? Stevo just a few tenths ahead of us. We can't really catch up close enough to make a move on him. Just gotta cross our fingers he trips himself up somewhere, and we're just gonna have to take advantage of it. Slow coming out of the chicane there. Show our nose a little bit in turn one, back out of it though. Just trying to put the pressure on. Oh no, tap him. Go. Oh no, it's disaster. We've tapped Stevo and accidentally sent him a little bit wide and off. He's lost one, possibly two positions. We've sent ourselves around at the same time as well. So disaster on our part. Bad luck for Stevo that we should be the one to push him off. Lap 5, that'll have to get looked at. It's a case of me missing the brake marker, but I've affected Stevo's position there, so we might see some kind of white penalty or something happen. Or I've got stuck in the line, just gone a bit wide there. Oh, gee, she's hit the wall. So was Chibi, I think. Those two boys are in the pits. And for whatever reason, if we do catch back up with Steve, we'll just have to give him a bit of a courtesy push around the track.
Geesh's one ride after coming out of the pits.
Geesh not having a good race at the moment. Looks like Steve-O's succumbed to Death Ghosted now. So Ghosted up 5th. Looks like he's gone wide in turn 1 as well. So we're coming up at the back of Death Ghosted here at a rate of He's just kept on track. Just a bit of a switchback move there on Ghost as we get it done. So we're back up to 7. So it looks like Ando will be in 4th place, Nux in 5th. Your top 2 for the front wheel drive class at the moment. Steve-O's all over the back of Nuts at the moment though. Steve-O gets the inside move done on Nuts in turn 1 there. Nice, clean, respectful. Nux also knows that that's not the battle he wants to be involved in. He's in a different class of car, so he just wants to make sure his race stays clean. Notice Ghosted has dropped off the leaderboard behind us too, so now we've got Stoney Malone and Lucy behind us. Ghosted is having another drama. Not having much luck here at Goodwood. Foz, Rocky and F, WRX 123 at the moment. Ando in 4th. First front wheel drive runners. You've got Steve-O in 5th. Nux in 6th. He's the second of the front wheel drive runners. Yeah, Aussie, if Nux and Steve-O keep battling a bit here, it will bring me back into it. But if I do catch up to Steve-O, I just want to kind of push him along a little bit, help him gain back those few seconds I cost him. At the end of the day, I'm not too worried about the point situation. I just want to have some good fun racing. I'm up in the back of Nux here now. I side down this back straight here with Nux. Subaru's got a bit of a power advantage. Starting lap 10, so we're pretty close to that halfway mark now. Got Foz, Rocky, Efficient 1, 2, 3, all in the four-wheel drive class, and we've got Ando in 4th. He's leading the front-wheel drive class, followed by Nux in 7th and Lucy in 8th. They are the top 3 for the front-wheel drive and top 3 for the all-wheel drive. We're slowly catching up to the back of Sneaky Steve-O here. think Ando would be loving life at the moment. He's leading his category and he's got no one to battle with. So he was settling to his routine, hit his numbers. Now with it being halfway, I wonder what everyone's tyre life is looking like.
Yeah, I'm below half on the front tyre, so I'll be taking a pit stop.
I haven't even used a quarter of my front left yet. But as we've said, it is that short pit stop. A bit more to the rear. Back to Steve-O again now. Hope nobody needed the pit entry sign, so we just took it out. Oh, and Steve-O's got cross start, made a mistake. He's gone off on turn 1. Like a bit of mid-corner oversteer that he needed to correct, so that shoots us back up to 5th place. We're 11.5 seconds off Ando now. Knowing Ando, he won't be hitting at all. Well, give or take about halfway through the race now.
Chancy's heading off.
I've just looked at my fuel and I might be in a little bit of trouble here. Got just over 1/3 of a tank left. Got to do 8 laps on 6.5 laps of fuel. Steve-O might have had another off because Nuts got him up in 6th place now. Steve-O's back in 7th overall. Up front, nothing's changed. It's Brock, Foz and Miff, top 3, usual suspects. And then the front wheel drive category is still Ando leading from Nux and Chris. Can it rain here?
Nah, it can't rain at this circuit, man, but typical British weather, yeah?
Yeah, it's starting to get a bit gloomy and overcast. I do think it needs to rain at every track in the game, you know? See Steve-O take a pit stop. Had a couple of percent more fuel than us, so that could have been for damage. Yeah, Aussie Bathurst needs rain. I think all the tracks need rain. It's all well and good to have it on a couple of tracks, but you know, the weather's not selective as where it rains in the world. It can rain anywhere in the world, and it needs to do the same in-game. It's really good though how that Spa Enduro worked out with the rain. We had the rain in the night, which was good, and then we had the spanner in the works for the downpour at the end. So that traffic here, can't see exactly who it is. It looks like a Civic. It's like a yellow and white Civic. I think empty, I think. So we're just throwing some wheels in the grass. Now we really need to start conserving our fuel. We've got to find a lap's worth of fuel now. Seems like it's struggling a bit into turn one.
Oh, Ando's had a big stack, a big crash, and he's got damage. He's gone off and clouded the wall hard.
Yeah, I've just had the yellow flags on my screen that are just the marshals have put them away. They've gone back to green. Ando with a big stack. That's not ideal for him. Not something we're used to seeing either, or at least I'm used to seeing. I'm racing Ando a fair bit.
Whether he pits to fix the damage or he has enough gap to continue on.
He's got 8.5 seconds gap to me at the moment. And I'm in fuel conserve mode.
He continues on.
Got around Kenty, he'll be happy to be dragged around a little bit. Not a great race for him in his debut of the TCR, but he still made race 1, so even though he's had a bit of bad luck, it's the race that you want bad luck in, because you're not going to get last place points, you'll get 15 place points. Going to have to make 2 laps of fuel work for the last 3 laps. Been trying to short shift a bit more. Can't save it. Have to start fuel mapping. and we're in fuel conserve mode now, and Nando's starting to pull away from us. He's gained about 7/10 on us in that first sector alone.
I don't know how he must have not got damage, but he hit the wall hard, bounced off the wall.
Might just be a bit of aero damage that he's got. Make 1.3 work for 2 laps now. I borrow my jerry can Friday? Nah, Rome, it's alright. We'll make it home with the smell of an oily rag. Should be right now, coming over the line with about 0.8, 0.7 left. Be able to get through.
Well, Steve-O just comes out of the pits. Wonder what happened there.
I've seen him go to the pits earlier, but then I lost him off my placing sheet on the left, so it says it's in 14th. Maybe the chicane. You will have to go over this race on lap 5 between myself and Steve-O, just at the start of the second
Yeah,
sector.
I'll have a squiz.
We do stuff up where we brake and just nudge him off.
We'll definitely have a squiz after the night's completed.
Steve-O just unlaps himself from us. We're around this last double right hand of 0.2 left in the tank, 1%. Just made it home. Oh,
What? Oh, hey!
Alright, that's that. So we had Brocky take out the win almost 2 seconds over Fozzie. Then another 6 seconds down the road is Nick. And then Ando 25 seconds off the lead with the win in this class. Front wheel drives, ourselves in 5th. Nuts, the second of the front wheel drives in 6th. Geesh, 3rd for front wheel drives in 7th. Then you've got Brucey 8th overall. Death Ghost will be 9th overall, followed by Moro, Stoney, Chibi, Giffo, Steve-O, and Penty bringing up through the grid.
Alright, save your replays, guys. Any incidents, forward them through. I've already had my phone go to ding ding ding, so all good. We'll get a photo of those results here. Good recovery by Geesh to get back to 3rd in class there after a sort of a bit of a shocking opening couple of laps too.
Good recovery by Jish as well. I'm surprised Death Ghoster didn't get quite up there. I did notice in qualifying he's revving the tits out of that Subaru while the rest of the WRX drivers are shifting very low, so he might have to have a look back and see what the difference is and adjust his setup for next week.
Alright guys, we'll get everyone to exit the lobby, save their replays, and we will get race 2 in.
Alright, hear that? Yep, time for race 2, that's right, Aussie. Anyone that is in race 2, now is your time to come and jump in the lobby, get set up. There'll be a couple of minutes before we send it. You'll have your 3-minute quali, your one-shot quali, and then 21-lap race.
I'll just go get the race 2, guys.
Yeah.
You're going to have to send me an invite when I leave this.
Yeah.
Because I won't be able to find it.
No worries.
Hang on, where are these guys?
Alright, anyone that is racing race 2 and is here on stream, I'll give you a word of advice for that race. Don't do what I did and look at your fuel halfway through the race and think, yeah, I'll be alright. Check it out. After you get your first couple of laps done, you find yourself a bit of breathing room. Check out your fuel, make sure you start driving to your number and you avoid having to hit fuel map 6 like me at the end there. But yeah, GG's all. It was a pretty clean and consistent race by most. That chicane did grab a few people there. We were lucky enough not to get caught up in it. Closed mode. Sorry, adding Gifo. Where are you, Gifo? So, just going to wait for Gifo to jump back in here. Everyone to shuffle in, get their cars ready, and get ready for qualifying.
Final call. I'll just double check who we're missing. If anyone's around that didn't set a lap, obviously jump in. You're free to have a crack if you didn't get a time in that pre-quali session. But according to my paperwork, we currently have everyone here. So we will start this session in 2 minutes.
Hopefully you would have done 2 or 3 on the fuel map at the start. Yeah, I would have. I probably would have short shifted a few k's an hour slower on every gear if I knew I was only going to get 19 laps fulfilled. Unfortunately, that's the curse of the rock up and race kind of strategy that I do. That was like Spa. I only did 3 laps of Spa before qualifying set off, and I didn't even keep it on track for all those 3 laps. So. Alright guys, race 2 is about to begin. If there is anyone in chat that wants in right now, a chance to jump in or let us know, but we'll be sending this off in a minute.
We'll be starting in under a minute, guys.
And we'll have G Mackie, IMAT, Snorksy, Snacker, Rome, Senna, and Doge. So this will be an all front-wheel drive race. And if last week at Brands was anything to go by, we should see
Senna is in a all-wheel drive.
Where is he? Oh yeah, the GR Corolla. So we've got 6 front-wheel drives and 1 all-wheel drive. So I think Senna will claim victory in the all-wheel drive category. G-Schman, how you going? Thanks for the raid. It was a nice little comeback for you there at the end. I did see you hit that chicane and have to jump into the pits, but you managed to come back to third in your class, so well done, mate. Just about the same.
Good luck, guys.
Alright, 5-second call. Good luck, everyone. Rome's apologised in the lobby chat, and Matt's not having a bar of it. He says, "Nah, man." So no, Rome. Had contact with Chibi. It's a tight little chicane there. Need full cooperation to go through with other people. A bit unfortunate, but at least she came back and got third in the division. So we just see as all the cars are coming out now. Oh, Senna's already off in the wall and smart. He's got damage. He's got front aero damage in his little GR Corolla, the only all-wheel drive of the bunch. So he's not going to be happy with that. Missed it, didn't see what happened or who did it. It looks like Goju will be the first one to go around. That's not normal. Did you redress like inputs? Personally, with me, I tapped Steve-O off and he's gone into the grass, and then we've sent ourselves off into the grass. I was hoping to get up to the back of him and give him a little push around for a few laps to try and gain those few seconds back for him at least, but that wasn't the case. Made a few other mistakes that we got past. It will be looked at after race though. The races will go through and the stewarding will be done. As Goju goes wide on his start of his hot lap at that last corner there, so it's going to compromise his run into the first corner. But congratulations, Ando. Well done on your front-wheel drive category win.
Amazing effort. He had a big stack, and he still kept persisting with it, and yeah, come through with the goods.
Yeah, Giffo seen you take that stack and assumed you got damage, so we were expecting you to possibly go in the pit when you kept going around. Didn't think it'd be that bad for you. I miscalculated fuel, so I ended up losing everything at the end. Dropped so much time, but we managed to keep our position. Alright, so we've got Goju coming onto that back straight now. He's got Imat not far behind him, so Imat might be picking up a little cheeky toe here.
He's on a good lap, Imat. I've been watching him in the factory-backed Ford Focus. He's doing quite well here.
I think, personally, Imat's had just a massive string of bad luck lately. I know over other series that I race with him in, he hasn't been getting the results that you normally see him get. So
slightly wide on the exit there, but still put it together, and he's done a 14.9. That's a quick lap in the Focus.
He's your teammate, isn't he?
Yeah, he's done well there. He's bettered my time.
So see G-Mackie go up second.
G-Mackie right behind him.
And Smacker hasn't had a good lap, 15.3 there. Snorks is going to come across the line. He shoots up the third spot. And we've got Senna. After his little spin on the first corner.
He's got the world's quickest outlap, Senna. 6 seconds.
That's a very quick outlap. And he will only get to 6th spot. So you've got Imat coming out with the goods there. He's going to take pole position, but watch out for Senna at the start. That four-wheel drive shooting right up the grid there. Aussie says Imat for the win tonight. Yeah, it's a massive possibility.
So 8:52 p.m. guys, we'll kick this race off. Make sure you're here and at your consoles. 8:52 p.m. we'll be starting sharp.
First full lap, nice one. Yeah, well done, Imat. Well done on your pole. When G-Mackie was only half a tenth behind you at the end of the day too, so G-Mackie had a good lap with the 15th lap there for him. And we had Snorksy in third, Goju fourth, Rome in fifth, Senna in sixth, and maybe Smacker bringing up the rear of the grid. We did see Mr. Smacker get very aggressive in that Brands Hatch race. It looked like he had a fair bit of pace in the car, he just couldn't get ahead in the traffic. I reckon there'll be a bit of a fight going on between IMAT and G Mackie for most of this race. But you never know, the grass gods of Goodwood could drag them off the circuit and send them for a bit of pirouetting on the grass. Keyboard out for this one, just in case we need a replay. Yeah, keep off the wall. Watch out, those concrete barriers don't move in that chicane at the end of the lap like that, so keep off that. If you can not tip a tyre in the grass, keep off the wall. That's half your battle won. So would have a 14.9 got IMAT into race 1? What was the slowest time for race 1? It was like a 15 flat.
Good luck, we're about to kick it off. I was muted.
All good. Alright, here we go for the start of the race. All lined up. Cars are revving, the lights still haven't decided to come on yet. Here we go, first light, second light, third light, about to start in a couple of seconds. And they're off. It's a pretty standard start. See Senna
Good
come down the middle.
launch. The all-wheel drive's got a great launch here.
So IMAT gets away. Snorksy manages to get up side by side with Mackie's now assumed second spot. Mackie in third, Senna fourth, followed by Goju, followed by Roman Goju battling it out.
Mackie's gone off. Not exactly sure what happened there. He tucked up under behind Snorksel, and I think he just got a bit lost somewhere he was. We got Goju trying to make a move onto Senna here.
Just watching the replay, yeah, he just assumed he was going straight. That right-hand kink there just threw him off. So unlucky for Mackie, it sent him to the back of the grid, but he's got no damage.
The 222 model Civics here trying to get past the Corolla, and oh,
it's disaster. It looks like Senna's just got a wheel on the grass there in the braking zone, battling side by side with Goju, and he's just looped it around. And
Goju's off. He's knocked the pit entry sign into the middle of the track.
Oh, it's all on
It's
now.
back there somewhere.
Matty Smacker side by side with Goju, a bit of shoulder going on. Goju's off. What's going on here?
It's absolute chaos.
IMAT's off too, so Snorksy has assumed the lead out of all of that, all the chaos. We'll start lap 2 with Snorks in the lead, followed by Rome and G Mackie. With a hip and shoulder between Goju and Smacker, but Smacker's let Goju get back up ahead, whatever was happening there. IMAT's now in second last after starting the race in pole. Yeah, that's right, Wits. Lap 1 chaos. So we got Senna, he's got rear right hand damage on his suspension. IMAT's got no damage, but he had a bit off. Yeah, so Senna's the only one with damage at the moment. Snorks is out to a 2.5 second lead over Romeo. He's got Mackie in tow. So come through the chicane. So So second, third, fourth, and fifth all starting to bunch up pretty close together now.
Senna's still lapping. He's got a bit of right rear shock absorber damage, it seems. It's not affecting the car too much.
Yeah, it's not affecting him enough to pit, I don't think. Now G-Mac is fighting with Romeo here. Let's put Goju right up to the back of them. And then you got Smacker lurking behind, so we'll just jump on board with Smacker here and just watch him find this little three-way battle for second here. So we got G-Mac in second, and then just slightly behind them, it looks like about half a tenth, you've got Romeo with Goju all over his back bumper. Matty Smacker back here in fifth in the toe, in the full benefit from these guys.
Romeo's gone wide, he's gone deep.
He's gone very wide there, Rome. So now he's right at the back of this little battle pack. That's still well behind them, and then Senna's had a bad exit out of the chicane again. It's not a great race for him. He's coming in the pits now. He's had another accident. He's got front aero and front left hand damage as well. So not a good start for Senna at all. Great start from Snorks. Managed to take advantage of everyone's incidents. And he's sitting pretty 2.5 seconds in the lead over G-Mackie, who's just gone off track now. Doing the best he can to avoid that wall. Slides back on circuit and back off track. So that will promote Goju up to second, and then we've got Matty Smacker in third here, all over the back of Goju, both in the same model Civic. These guys had a bit of hip and shoulder before Smacker redressed whatever was going on between them two. Hopefully they've sorted it out. Rome's not far behind them in the Renault. So IMAT's now up to fifth with Mackie going off and Senna pitting. IMAT digging deep over the next 16 laps and bring it back up to the back of this battle going on between Matt Smacker and Goju and fight for the podium. So everyone's pretty similar on their fuel numbers too. Matty Smacker's probably used the most out of everyone. He's now fallen off the back of Goju a bit, and he's got Romeo closing in the gap. Romeo sitting in the toe behind him. Just on board with home for a lap here.
Romeo is coming up on Matt Smacker here, the only McGahn driver this round.
Smacker's made a bit of a mistake on the exit of the chicane there, and Romeo's managed to jump back in the slipstream, put a bit of pressure on this next lap.
Oh, Matt Smacker's wide, he just keeps it on track. And IMAT's been slowly chipping away here. He has gained about half a second on the lead of the race. So he's got a lot of work to do still, but he's got time to do it.
We are at about a quarter race distance as well. It's about the amount of fuel they've all used. So I don't think anyone will be pitting for fuel. Know of anyone bidding for tyres. Goju's tyres look good, Senna's tyres look good. Everyone else is slightly worse than them. I think Goju's the best out of everyone on his tyres so far. He is 3.8 seconds behind Snorksy there, and you've got 3 seconds back to Rome, 1.5 seconds back. IMAT's got got him past Matt Smacker now. So IMAT's back up to 4th. After going from 1st to last, now back up to 4th. Smacker's it's starting to show now he's used a bit more fuel than everyone around him.
Goju's off into the wall. And he's got damage. Turn 1.
Heartbreaking for Goju. Just watch here as he comes over the line. He's going to go into turn 1 here on the replay. Just pick up what happened. It's just ran wide and he's clipped that grass. And once you clip that grass, it just shoots you straight into the wall. And he's picked up his damage there.
And IMAT has gotten past Matt Smacker. He's now on the back of Romeo looking for 3rd, who's coming up on the damaged vehicle of Goju. So after a bit of an incident at the start of the race, IMAT could find himself back up in 2nd very soon.
Yeah, and he's keeping track with Snorks as well. He hasn't lost or gained any time since we last jumped on board with him. But yeah, Goju's a wounded animal in front of these drivers. They're all bunching up now, hungry to get ahead of him. Goju's just one a bit wide there at the exit. He's going to duck into the pits and fix his damage, so he pits, which gives Romeo a 2nd spot. And IMAT's back onto the podium position now, 3rd. As Romeo makes a mistake into turn 1, it brings IMAT up into the inside here. They go side by side. IMAT's assumed 2nd spot for now. Look at this, it's like a TCR human centipede. They're all like bumper to bumper. Got IMAT in 2nd, Roman 3rd, and Matty Smacker there in 4th. There's Roman spitting grass again. They're using as much
They're all
track as they
pushing
can.
hard.
But looking at it, Matty Smacker's used almost half his tank of fuel compared to the guys ahead of him. I think IMAT and Roman can possibly make it going the way they're going now without bidding fuel, where Smacker, he'll have to compromise on either trying to save some fuel or go for a pit. Just go through the list. We've got Snorksy now 9.5 seconds in front of IMAT, who's in 2nd.
Goju's gone off again. He's managed, either he's gone off again or he hasn't fixed the car fully, because he's copped some front splitter damage here.
Goju not having a good time. He's not going to pit this lap. Alright, so yeah, Snorksy followed by IMAT, followed by Rome, then Smacker, then G Mackie, Goju, and Senna. That's your order of this race so far. So IMAT's starting to pull a bit on Romeo now. It's widening that gap a little bit. All these cars are using all of the track and really pushing to try and get away from each other or catch up to each other. So IMAT's now got a 2nd ahead of Romeo. So this is where IMAT needs to dig in deep, is coming into the last half of the race. Dig in and try and catch up with Snorks. Romeo's picked up damage. Romeo's hit the chicane. It's allowed Smacker to go up into 3rd. Romeo's got aero damage on the front left damage as well on the suspension. And send him off on the turn 1 as well. Manages to keep it off the wall, but he's picked up some grass there. He's going to lose time to these guys ahead. Yeah, you've got Snorksy 9 seconds ahead of IMAT, and IMAT almost 3 seconds ahead of Matt Smacker. There's G-Mackie's in the pit. G-Mackie's taken a fresh set of tyres. It looks like he might have taken a splash of fuel. He's also picked up a 3-second pit lane pen. So everyone's spread out. There's no real battles for track at the moment. It'll be a mental battle of just driving to your numbers. Looks like everyone's doing good on their fuel there, except for Smacker. He's got less than half a tank at the halfway point. So he might need to conserve some fuel a little bit, or he's planning to make a stop. Oh, as Rome makes a mistake, he sends himself around. So just on board with Romeo, seeing what happened there. He's just popped some understeer, thrown those right-hand tyres into the left-hand tyres into the grass, and then that's flipped him across track, and he's done his 360 there. So Romeo not having a good race, but that brings Goju now to less than 3.5 seconds behind him. So we've got Rome with a little bit of damage, and we've got Goju with a little bit less damage lurking behind him. They're the only two on track that actually have damage at the moment. So we've got Snorksy 8.3 seconds ahead. IMAT in the lead right now. We'll just jump on board and go for a lap around Goodwood with Snorks. He's the big winner out of all that chaos. Oh, commentator's curse. He hasn't moved it around, but he would have lost a fair few tenths there. Turn 1 seemed catching out a lot of people tonight. More than a few tenths. It's like about 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds he would have lost there. So IMAT would be licking his lips now. Seeing that time come down, it'll just motivate IMAT to dig in deeper and try and push. Get back his rightful first place where he started this race. About to finish his lap. He's come through those double right-handers. He's about to come through the chicane now. We've got IMAT coming through the chicane now too. So IMAT is 5.5 seconds behind Snorksy now. Seems like he's slowly gaining, chipping a few tenths here, losing a tenth there. Matty Smacker, 6.5 seconds behind IMAT. He is in third place, but his fuel does not look good. Don't know if he's applying fuel save now. If I was him, I'd start shifting a bit shorter. It's a beautiful looking Castrol GTX livery. You've got IMAT in the factory Ford Focus, the first teammate here. Still about 5.5 seconds behind Snorksy. So you've got Goju. We'll go a bit further back. Goju in fifth. He is now under 2.5 seconds behind Rome. He's still got that front splitter damage, and I'm assuming Rome does. Yes, Rome does still have his damage as well. So we've seen that Smacker taking a pit stop, so this is going to be a tyre change and a little fuel top up here. So we'll see where it comes out in relation to the rest of them. Rome and Goju make their way past. They're both wounded though, they've both got a little bit of damage. Matty Smacker comes out in fifth, with Senna not far behind him. So Senna's now half a second behind Matt Smacker here. The only all-wheel drive in this race. Starting to really catch him. And take a moment for Smacker to warm up those soft tyres and to get back into his routine and rhythm. Senna wants to make a move and he wants to make it now. Senna's filling those mirrors now, trying to look for an opportunity to get past Smacker here, not leaving his side, getting out of touch. Smacker's tyres should be nice and warmed up now, he should have the grip back. Front left's looking real rough. Yeah, there's a couple of them that are suffering a little bit. Senna's front left is a bit worse than Smacker's. Smacker's just pitted. But we go back up to Rome. Rome's really chewed out his front left. That could be a bit of damage there too. And you got Goju a second and a half behind Rome, closing the gap. This is what Goju's seeing at the moment. Goju's just on the back here of Rome. So Romeo carrying a bit more damage. Goju's able to gain a few tenths here and there, and Goju's got the better tyre, and then we look back behind them and you can see Senna's gotten ahead of Smacker. They're not that far behind, so if these two start battling and Romeo starts saying, nope, you're not getting past me, it'll bring Senna and Smacker up into this conversation too with 6 laps to go, sorry. Goju's starting to look real threatening now. Goju has excellent tyre wear. Yeah, he does, Aussie. He does, he knows how to look after him, doesn't he? So Rome's starting to look a bit vulnerable. Goju with a big inside move down the apex there. Makes it stick, gets ahead of him. So much Romeo can do, he's almost out of that front left-hand tyre. He's really screaming at him. Screaming at him, don't hurt me anymore, Romeo. And then behind, we've got Senna and Matt Smacker. Having a little battle between themselves too now. So I expect to see Goju start driving a little bit away from Rome with better tyres and less damage. We've got Matt Smacker all over the back of Senna here, looking left and right. So all these boys are bunched up again. Romeo hasn't let Goju out yet. Still on the back of him. Senna's catching up, so all these guys are going to build in the last few laps. It's going to be a nice battle here for that final step of the podium. Just check up ahead. Snorks is 2.7 ahead of IMAT, so IMAT's dug in deep and gained some ground. We'll have to check back up on that at some point later.
I will keep an eye on the front too.
So we have Goju starting to move away from Rome, and Senna and Smacker gain on Rome here. Senna's got him ahead of Rome, and now Smacker's going to get ahead of Rome too. So Rome just make those tyres last to try it. That damage wouldn't be helping him. In the last 2 laps, that's 3 cars that have now got him ahead of Romeo.
IMAT has had a very good run through turn 1, and he has gained 8 tenths on Snorksel since we last checked in.
Well, we just also seen Goju just tap the chicane and pick up some front left-hand damage, and Senna make a pass on him. So you've got IMAT digging deep, trying to get up there. He's got 3 or 4 laps to do that, and then you've got Senna, who's assumed 3rd position. Goju's not going to let him have it easy though. Goju's still sticking with him. Looks like Matty Smacker's had a bit of an off because he's dropped back behind Romeo now.
When Snorks has run wide at the chicane, he's hit the grass on the exit, and it's allowed IMAT right back up into the fight now. He's now less than a second behind Snorksel.
So Snorks will be feeling the pressure, seeing that timer come down and down and down. IMAT's right there now. He's in slipstream range, he's half a second behind. 2.5 laps remaining. So can we see IMAT make a move on Snorks? Snorks has led this entire race essentially. We had all this lap 1 drama, and start of lap 2 Snorks was out there in the lead of everyone by about 2.5 seconds, and as they all fought, he got further and further away. IMAT was about 10 seconds behind him at one point, so IMAT's done very well in almost probably 18, 19 laps to gain most of that time back up. He's now just slipping out of the slipstream now. And neither of these boys have pitted either. IMAT's suffering on his tyres a bit more than Snorksy here. So it's going to get
and there's 2 laps to go.
Right, 2 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a battle for first brewing up. And Goju still hasn't let Senna out of his sights. Matty Smacker's got him back ahead of Rome, so Matty Smacker should assume 5th position. He was one of the pit stoppers that stopped just for tyre and fuel. He didn't have any damage. G-Mac is in last with some damage. Rome's in last with no tyre and some damage and no fuel. Snorksy and IMAT are pretty similar on their fuel. IMAT's got worse left front tyre and a better right front tyre. And Snorks has got a little bit more even.
I don't think the right front tyre is going to help you much here at this circuit. It's all right-hand turns. But I think he is suffering from the tyre now, IMAT. He's started to drop back from Snorksel.
Unfortunate, but it's been a big effort and a massive dig from IMAT to come from all that drama back up to 2nd place here. He's got a bit of a run here too.
It's the final lap, and IMAT, you can bet, will be giving it his all to win this race, while Snorks will be trying to keep it on the track.
So Goju and Senna battling it out too for 3rd and 4th.
Well, and Goju up the inside of Senna. Great move.
Remember too, Goju's got that front damage, so he's managed to make a move work. And
he's gone wide.
Oh, so they've both gone off. What's happened there?
Oh, they've had a big stack. We have to get that up on the replay.
Oh, I've stuffed up. I've stuffed the replay up.
And Snorksel takes the win, followed by IMAT, half a second behind.
So that was a good push by IMAT up the air to come back up to 2nd. But we've got Matty Smacker in 3rd now. So he was the big winner out of Goju and Senna, having a bit of a shoulder there at turn 1 as they come down the back straight. So it looks like Matt Smacker has Stephen Bradbury himself a podium position here. So, coming through the chicane for the last time, we have Matt Smacker coming through. He'll take 3rd place. Goju will take 4th. Rome's up to 5th. So Rome's coming through that chicane now. He'll take 5th place. Senna will take 6th place. Senna's out of fuel too. He's out of fuel. Mackey's closing up. Oh, that was close. Mackey almost had that at the end. What a race. A lot of drama all over the field, especially that first lap. Matt lost out on that first lap and managed to bring it back so close to getting first place back. Well done, boys.
A great race, and thank you everyone who came along tonight. It's been a success. Even though we had a few names missing, we still had some great racing and some full lobbies. We'll be back again next week. I believe we are heading to Brands Hatch. I'll just confirm that for you if you just give me a second. Yes, we went to Brands Hatch last week. Next week we are at Dragon Trail Gardens Reverse, guys. So a track we don't usually do often. It's got a few big curbs there. It's a 21 lap race, so same distance as this one, but it is a bigger track, so it will be about 100 k's distance. So you could see some pit stops in that one for sure. I'd like to say thank you to Black Friday for stepping in and putting up the stream. He's done a great job with the commentary. And we'll see you guys. Well, I'll see you guys next week. But for anyone else, I'll probably see you tomorrow in the GT500s.
No worries, and thank you for having me, Giff. So that's it for our TCR coverage tonight. We're going to raid out. We'll go find someone to raid out to for some more Gran Turismo content for anyone that still wants to watch something.
I will speak to you later, Friday. I'm going to jet off, and I'm going to look at some replays and stuff to look at. So
yeah, my one was lap 5, start of sector 2.
Yep. No stress, man. I'll have a look.
No worries, thank you. All right, so we are going to raid out. Let's see who we're going to raid out to. We've got Bill, we've got Stabber. Stabber's not playing GT though. We'll go Kenty. Kenty came in here for his first round tonight, so we'll go right into him. Looks like he's doing some single player stuff. So if you want to continue watching some Gran Turismo content, stick around. We're going to go visit Shane Kenty. All right, thanks for stopping by, guys. Thanks for having me, and enjoy your week.
Fucking legend, mate. Thank you, sir. Check the screen title there, Friday. I've changed your name. Oh, Australians. Since when do you have Australians? How you going, bro? Oh, dude. Yeah, I've got that. Just doing the daily thing, sorry, the weekly thing. The moment? It's fun. I'm definitely not going to go through it. Rough. That's why we're going to use penalties, guys. G'day, Twiggy. How are you, mate? That's why we don't put your flags on. What's this one? What's the end of this? Oh, it is. Best digital card, guys.